Yes, yes, fight fans, body and mind, sports, my people. You are fully appreciated. In this round, my guys, my people, let's talk the heavyweight division, starting with Alexander Usyk, the unified champion, with 3 titles. He is in talks to make a unification bout with IBF champion Daniel Dubois. The WBO though are spanners in the works. They would much prefer Usyk defends his titles versus his mandatory Jose Parker, the WBO interim champion in the division, my guys, my people. But here's the problem. Here's the problem, my guys. Daniel Dubois offers more and incentives for Usyk than Parker does. I mean, the Dubois fight gives Usyk the opportunity that he wants to become 2 times undisputed. Not only that, but to right the controversy surrounding their first fight. In that 5th round, where Usyk got dropped with that body shot that was ruled a low blow, the rest of the world thought it was a legal shot and Usyk should have been given the 8 count. Now, since Usyk was given the extra 5 minutes to recover instead of an 8 count, which people believe he wouldn't have recovered from, well, Usyk went on to win via 9th round stoppage, my guys, my people. However, the people think that Dubois, would have won that fight, via 5th round stoppage had Usyk not been given that extra recovery time, my guys, my people, that he would not have made the 8 count. He would not have made the 8 count, my guys, my people. So, that's the opportunity there. And again, it provides Daniel Dubois an opportunity for him to state claim that he should have been the rightful winner of that first meeting if he can, of course, go on and beat Usyk in a rematch, my guys, which is a very difficult feat. I pray for him. I pray for Dubois in this scenario, but it's going to be a great fight. I do prefer that fight to the Parker fight. No shadow of a doubt in my mind. I've given my reasons in another video, my guys, my people. So, yeah. That's what it looks like. But the greatest incentive in this is the commercial value. The commercial value. Usyk-Dubois is just bigger than Usyk-Parker. The word talks about making the fight at Wembley Stadium. So maybe an overestimation. But Wembley Stadium or no Wembley Stadium is going to be a stadium fight. And that should give you enough clues to know that the Dubois fight is a bigger fight than a Parker fight, my guys, my people. Both teams are on board. That's Team Usyk and Team Dubois. Turki Al-Sheikh is on board. And Usyk believes Turki may well be the only person that can iron things out with the WBO to allow him to go on and face Dubois for undisputed, my guys, my people. But should Turki, be unable to do anything in this situation, and should Parker not take step aside fee, then the inevitable will happen, and that is Usyk will vacate. He will vacate, and Parker will be elevated to full WBO championship. And I think that once Usyk vacates, Parker, who is an interim champion, who should really be elevated, right? Because of due process, he really should be elevated. So I think that's gonna happen. I think that's gonna happen, and he wouldn't have to fight for that championship position with the #1 contender, Justice Rooney, who, by the way, is not really ready, only 25 years old, still very much a prospect, and never fought a fighter on the level of a Parker. My guys, my people, it would be a very dangerous move for Rooney's team, and his team are not going to go for that. Despite Parker, he won't go for that. He has better opportunities, better fish, bigger fish to fry, my guys. But what about the #2 contender, Moses Itauma, who is 20 years old, who has been calling out Parker since 2024? That would be a great fight. But Parker is not going to risk it with a Talma at this stage of his career, 33 years old. 4 or 5 years time, they'll be looking. We'll be talking about a Parker retirement. So why not stacking? Why not start stacking from now with big fights? So Itama just doesn't represent a big fight for for Parker right now, for him to risk it and become a stepping stone for a young prospect that's looking to progress in his career. I don't think that's the role for Parker, not now in his career anyway. So I think he will hold on to his title. Thank you. Because with that title, he can lure in all the big fights that he's looking for. That he is looking for, my guys, my people. That fight is not gonna happen. Regardless though, Parker's team believes that Itama is just not ready for Parker, and Parker will just be that step too far, too early for Itama. My guys, my people. So Itama's only chance of becoming champion, I believe, is to become to put himself in a mandatory position, because these older heads that have something to lose, they're not going to risk it with Itama. I told you that they ain't looking to just become a stepping stone for a young fighter, a young terrific fighter, by the way. My guys, my people. Who will Parker fight then? Anthony Joshua. And I've always said that from day one, before Spencer Oliver said it on Talk Sport. From day one, since Parker beat Bakoli, I've been on this. I've got my video there. You can go and check it out. It is titled Usyk may be stripped again for Dubois fight. That is the title. So yeah, you can check that out when you get time, if you would like to, my guys, my people. Yeah, and I think Joshua should take this fight. It's a no-brainer, because Joshua, title hungry, is one of his goals to become 3 times heavyweight champion this year, my guys, my people. And Parker, if he gets elevated, that is presents that opportunity for Joshua. And Parker is a winnable fight for Anthony Joshua, because he has beat Parker already in 2018. Despite Joshua's recent form, coming off a loss to Daniel Dubois, we just don't know which Joshua we're going to get. He may well win, my guys, my people. As for Parker, it will be an opportunity for him to avenge that loss, my guys, my people. Again, for Joshua, once he becomes champion, a chance for him to become undisputed. He could go on to fight the winner of Usyk and Daniel Dubois. Right? Another thing, if Anthony Joshua beats Parker and becomes champion, it will be something that he can use as an incentive to lure Tyson Fury in. Tyson Fury, who is retired right now, right? His fight with Anthony Joshua, that prospective fight, is huge already. You put a title on the line with that, with Anthony Joshua as champion, and that's even bigger. That's even bigger. And with the opportunity for Fury to become champion again, so that is 3 times heavyweight champion, my guys, my people, right? 3 times heavyweight champion of the world. And if he does well, the opportunity to become undisputed, right? So it is and it will be an incentive to pull Fury out of retirement. Fury loves, you got it right, the schmola, my guys. The schmola, my guys, my people. But it won't be only schmola, it will be a chance for him to make a legacy fight. Put another notch on his legacy. My guys, my people. Now, Now, my guys, let's go back to Moses Itauma, the young 20-year-old. Well, he's gonna be fighting on the heavy impact card in April 5th, my guy. My people, who is going to be his opponent, we're not 100% sure. But according to Gareth A. Davis on Talk Sport, he might be facing WBO's number 12 ranked fighter, Albanian big puncher, Nelson Hizar, my guys, my people, Nelson Hizar. So he would have to get past Nelson Hizar, and if he does, I believe that Itauma and Justice Rooney will be fighting for the WBO interim championship, and that would, of course, place Itauma, if he wins that fight, in that mandatory position that his team is so much desperate for, you know. So yeah, put him in a position to fight for a title, my guys, my people. That is what I believe it will be. Talking about April the 5th, and Itauma facing Hizar. There were talks of Frank Martin and Itauma as well, but Itauma is not really interested in that fight. I really don't like that fight either, to tell you the truth. It's like, what is he learning? He's not going to learn nothing from that fight. He's beyond Charles Martin. Regardless that he's a former champion, he's beyond Charles Martin, my guys, my people. That is my opinion on that. And Martin really offers him nothing to progress his career. Martin is not even ranked. It's not even ranked. Where is he ranked? He is not ranked, my guys, my people. So I don't know about that. It's a nonsense fight. As far as I'm concerned, it's a nonsense fight for Itauma, my guys, my people. But check this, my guys. On that April 5th fight card, we also had Lawrence Okolie pull out of his match up with Richard Riakpo, my guys, my people, and for a hand injury, right? But Ade speculates, well, he has doubts about that hand injury, and he is thinking possibly there could be behind the scenes talks for an Okolie fight with Parker. I doubt it. What incentive does Okolie present for Parker? I just don't see it. I don't see it. Dillian Whyte offers a better incentive for Parker than Okolie, and Dillian Whyte is not going to be in his fight. So why not take that Dillian Whyte fight? It would be a chance for him to avenge his loss versus Dillian Whyte as well. So for that reason, I don't think it's going to be Okolie and Parker. I'm crossing that out. Doesn't make sense to me. Talk about Dillian Whyte. He has also pulled out of his fight with Joe Joyce, and he has been replaced by Filip Hrgovic. So it's now Filip Hrgovic versus Joyce, my guys, my people. On April the 5th, headlining that card, my guys, my people. As for Whyte, we're hearing from Gareth A. Davis behind the scenes talks of Whyte versus Chisora. Whyte versus Chisora, another one that I predicted is going to happen. Yeah. In the same video, my guys, in the same video as the Usyk one that I was telling you about, my guys, my people. So Chisora, it could be for Dillian Whyte, who pulled out of his fight with Joe Joyce due to a finger injury, my guys, my people. A finger injury, my guys. Well, anyway, yeah, that is that fight card done. I really hope they can pull that fight card back together and make it as great as, or even better than it initially was, you know, when they first announced it. Now, my people, Fabio Wardley. Fabio Wardley fighting Pulev. Pulev, who was there were talks of him possibly being linked with Itama, for Itama to get that regular WBA title from Pulev, right, and become the youngest heavyweight champion in the world, my guys, my people. A record, youngest heavyweight champion in the history of the sport. A record that Mike Tyson holds. He has until I think April the 19th or May the 19th to do that. It's not possible. It's just not possible, my guys. He's not. So, and in any ways, if he had gone on to fight Pulev and win, that it wouldn't give him the record. He wouldn't have beat that record because Pulev holds a regular title. It's not the same. It's not the same as a fully fledged world championship. Just not the same, my guys, my people. So that opportunity has been passed on to Fabio Wardley, who will be fighting Pulev. The WBA has ordered it, and the winner of that fight might face number 2 contender under the WBA. That is Michael Hunter, my guys, my people. Now, let's talk Zhilei Zhang. What is there for Zhilei Zhang? He's 41 years old, on the brink of retirement. Is he going to come back to compete? Well, he will have to decide that in his private time. Right? Yeah. But if he does come back to compete, could he fight Parker? Because he does have a rematch clause, right? Or has that been crossed out now? I don't know what's happening with that. I mean, could he get a mandatory, or should I say voluntary shot at Parker if Parker is elevated? Right? Would they let a fighter that's just coming off a loss to fight Parker? I know they would allow it if Anthony Joshua, because he's coming off a loss, but Zhilei Zhang is not a big name like Anthony Joshua. But he should be big. His country, 1.4 billion in population. What are you doing? Why is Zhang not a big name? Why? Is boxing not popular in China? I don't know. Why is Zhang not a big name? He should be a massive, massive name, my guys, my people. I just don't know why he's not a big name. So Zhang, the rematch could be possible if the WBO allows it. And of course, if Zhang is not too out of it. If he's not too out of it, my guys, my people. He's 41 years old. 41 years old, my guys, my people. Now, let's talk Martin Bakole. Martin Bakole fighting on the 3rd of May in the undercard of course, Saul Canelo Alvarez and William Skull for undisputed at 168 pounds, my guys, my people. The FA at Jagba versus Bakole fight initially was supposed to be an IBF eliminator, and the winner would be mandatory to the IBF title and Daniel Dubois. But of course, Bakole messed up that opportunity. Now that you look at it in hindsight, when he took that late notice fight with Joseph Parker and lost, got knocked out in the 2nd round, my guys, my people. So he messed that up big time. He fought for the WBO interim champion, so now he misses out. WBO championship, so now he misses out on the IBF. He misses out on the IBF, and it's now ranked number 10, right? And after the recent activities in the heavyweight division, Ajagba, I believe, was ranked number 7 before. Now he's number 3. So if Bakole beats him, he goes straight back into title contention because number 1 is vacant. Number 1 is vacant under the IBF. Number 2 is Chisora, my guys. And if White beats Chisora, interim champion, my guys. Interim champion, my guys, my people. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. Let me just go through. Did I cover everything? Parker. Parker AJ, Parker Itama, Parker Hooney, Itama in April 5th, Okoli and Parker, White and Joyce, Wardley Pulev, and others, meaning Parker and Zhang rematch, Ajagba. It's all covered, my guys, my people. With that said, before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe, and of course, stay super blessed, my guys, my people. Yes, people, last minute, I didn't even think about putting this one in, but we can't leave out Cabello, man, the WBC interim champion, my guys, my people. Who is he going to fight? Looks like he's been left in limbo, and they're only thinking about Dubois and Parker, who those two fighters are going to fight. But what about AJ Cabello? He's more neglected than Parker is, my guys. Everyone's talking about Parker deserves Dubois or Usyk. Come on, man. AJ Cabello, man, what's happening with him? I'm saying maybe he may go on to fight the winner of Hrgovic and Joyce, maybe Bakoli and the winner of Bakoli and Ajagba. But Bakoli will be in a strong position with the IBF if he beats Ajagba, who is number 3. So I don't think he's going to risk that with Cabello. I think he'll be more sensible this time and just stick with the IBF. So it's looking very strong. Maybe the winner of Joyce and Hrgovic for Cabello, I think. And that fight, Joyce and Hrgovic is not until April 5th, so it's not too long. It's not too far away. So we shall wait and see what happens to AJ Cabello, because I really don't know. But I'm thinking the winner of Joyce and Hrgovic. That's my prediction on that one, my guys, my people, and stay super blessed.